Hello everyone. Do you remember how thick and full our hair used to be when we were younger? Back then, our hair was one of our secret weapons to impress girls. But now, our hair is gone, and we don't even know how our heads suddenly turned into empty deserts. Men experience hair loss far more often than women, so the struggle and frustration usually hit men harder. But there are still many women who suffer from hair loss too. Recently, scientists released new findings about the causes of hair loss, discoveries that surprised a lot of people. And now many finally understand why they lost their once thick hair. In this video, we're going to look at one of the most important yet least known causes of hair loss. And by the end, we'll learn how to protect ourselves from this hidden danger that has made so many of us bald. If you still have thick, beautiful hair, make sure you watch this video until the end. You might start appreciating your hair much more after this. And if this cause hasn't attacked you yet, it's better to prepare yourself for the fight. Many of us think stress only turns hair gray. That's true. But scientists recently discovered something even more shocking. If you experience even one intense, extreme stress event, your body can automatically trigger hair loss permanently, no matter how hard you try to stop it. Yes, you heard that right, permanently. Stress can cause your immune system to start attacking your hair. Literally, your body mistakes your hair for an enemy. In other words, a single emotional shock can pull the trigger that leads to recurring hair loss years later, like in alopecia areata. According to Live Science, researchers found that when the body goes through severe stress, a complex process tricks the immune system. Stress triggers hormones that damage hair follicles. The damaged cells die and cause inflammation, and this inflammation activates specific immune cells called CD8 plus T cells. These cells learn to see hair follicles as enemies. And here's the scary part. Even after the stress is gone, these T cells don't disappear. They stay in your body like sleeping soldiers, waiting to attack again. Even a small inflammatory trigger, like a simple cold, can wake them up years later and make them attack your hair again. Harvard researchers mapped out exactly how this destruction happens by studying mice. When stress hits, the sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight system, activates and releases norepinephrine. This chemical floods mitochondria in hair cells with calcium. The overload makes the mitochondria explode, leading to a type of cell death called necrosis. Unlike normal cell death, necrosis causes chaos and severe inflammation, which activates the immune system. You might wonder, why would evolution allow the body to do this to itself? Scientists believe it's actually a survival strategy. Growing hair requires a lot of energy. When the body is under threat, it prioritizes vital organs like the heart and muscles. So it sacrifices hair cells, which are replaceable, to protect more important cells. In a way, hair loss is the body's method of conserving energy. These discoveries have opened new hope for treating autoimmune hair loss conditions. Before this, the trigger behind sudden alopecia areata was unknown. Now we know stress can initiate it. Researchers believe that by targeting these nerve pathways or blocking the receptors on hair cells, we might eventually stop this process. This research could even change how we understand other autoimmune disorders like type 1 diabetes and MS. But now let's ask the real question. Is a life without stress even possible? Humans have never lived stress-free, not even for a day in history. Everyone goes through stressful situations, so telling you to avoid stress so your hair won't fall out is honestly kind of ridiculous. So what should we do if we want to keep our thick, healthy hair, or at least lose it much later? Stress-induced hair loss is usually sudden and patchy. You'll notice clumps of hair in the shower, or your pillow might be full of loose strands. Some people feel burning, itching, or a sudden drop in hair volume. If you've experienced any of these, stress is very likely the cause. But here's the good news. Unlike many other types of hair loss, this one is completely reversible. The key is to control the stress first. One very simple but scientifically proven method to lower stress instantly is the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale slowly for 8. It might sound too basic, but it genuinely reduces cortisol levels and calms the body. After that, a regular sleep schedule becomes extremely important. Your body repairs itself during sleep, and that includes hair follicles. If you drink coffee daily, especially in the afternoon, you might not be reaching deep sleep, and that keeps stress high. Cutting caffeine later in the day can help a lot. Even a 10-minute walk or light exercise boosts blood flow and sends more oxygen to the hair roots. Once the stress is under control, it's time to strengthen the hair itself. One of the best natural treatments is rosemary oil. Believe it or not, studies show it performs similarly to some medical hair growth treatments. Massaging your scalp with it a few times a week significantly boosts growth. Even scalp massage without oil helps by reducing pressure on follicles and increasing blood flow. But here's something even more important. Your body needs the right building blocks to grow hair. Hair is 90% pure protein. If you don't eat enough protein, your body literally cannot create new hair. Eggs, fish, chicken, lentils, nuts, these should all be in your diet. Deficiencies in vitamin D, iron, zinc, B12, and biotin can also cause serious shedding. If you've had hair loss for a long time, a simple blood test can reveal a lot. Drinking enough water and reducing alcohol and smoking also directly improve hair quality. All of these reduce inflammation around hair follicles and make the hair grow back more easily. You might be wondering how long it takes. Usually, if stress is the cause, shedding decreases about 2-3 months after controlling the stress. Then between months 4 to 6, thin areas begin to fill in again. It takes time, but it's absolutely reversible. You just need a bit of patience and consistency. If your hair loss continues for more than 2 months, if circular bald patches appear, or if your scalp becomes red and inflamed, it's best to see a dermatologist. But in most cases, if stress is the cause, these simple lifestyle changes completely fix the problem. At the end of the day, stress is an invisible enemy that affects both the mind and the hair. But once you learn how to control it, not only does the hair loss stop, but your hair can actually grow back stronger and thicker than before. So if you're struggling with this, don't panic. This is something you can beat. Finally, remember, stress-related hair loss is the body's way of warning you. It's saying, "Stop, I'm under too much pressure." And when you listen, not only does your hair improve, your whole health improves. People who manage their stress don't just grow their hair back. They sleep better, feel more energetic, and even notice clearer skin. Everything in the body is connected. If you're dealing with long-term stress, no shampoo or expensive serum will fix the problem. Because the root cause isn't on your scalp, it's inside your body. But when you take care of your mind, your body responds. Hair follicles wake up, normal growth returns, and your hair comes back to life. It may take time, but it's absolutely possible. Just take small steps every day: deep breathing, a short walk, a good night's sleep. These simple habits will shape the future of your hair. So if you're standing in front of the mirror worried about your thinning hair, remember, this is just a phase, not the end. Your hair will return, your confidence will return, and you'll come out stronger than before. Just give your body the time it needs.